Let's try living like art. In high school, I had nothing for art class. I could appreciate the space and the variety of mediums, but I felt as though the movement of my pencil on a sketchbook was often crippled through an overwhelming tension of what was versus what was supposed to be. I could never draw without intent, only intention, and in what I thought was supposed to be there. We take things we once loved, or even the things we want to try, and we turn them into an Excel spreadsheet. We start tracking, measuring, optimizing. And somewhere in that, we stop feeling it. But art isn't meant to be a checkbox. Presence isn't a metric. The pursuit you care about isn't just another item on your self-improvement roster. You don't get to the soul of something by rushing to finish it. You get there by returning to it without agenda, without keeping score. Some things can't be optimized. They can only be honored. Your craft, your growth. What if skill, real skill, wasn't meant to be mastered in the way we think of mastery? What if it was meant to be lived, touched like clay, painted like a blank canvas, missed, rebuilt, made human? We talk a lot about performance, about grit, about getting better. But lately, I've been asking myself, what if the real aim is not mastery, but meaning? That's what living like art means to me. It's not about winning. It's not about hacking life. It's about undergoing a process of redefining your experience as something messy and sacred. We're conditioned to chase improvement like it's a scoreboard. Do this, get that, work harder, become more. But that mindset flattens everything. You become a checklist, a resume, a number. Art doesn't work that way. Art isn't linear. It's temperamental, it's fluid. Your growth won't always look like progress. Sometimes it will look like undoing, like stumbling, like going backward. But the question isn't, am I improving fast enough? It's, am I in a relationship with this thing that I care about? The aim is not the bullseye. It's presence. It's the drawing of the bow and the practice. It's the breath, it's the tension, the release. You don't practice to control the outcome. You practice to meet the moment with integrity and be in that space. That's what it means to live like art, to stop trying to beat your life and start trying to touch it. Science tells us the brain is plastic, ever shifting. David Epstein in Range reminds us that it's often the generalist, not the specialist, who adapts best over time. So in that way, you're not a finished product. You're a story in motion, a draft being revised by every choice you make. I've started thinking of life like a movie, not a highlight reel, but for the purpose of artistic elements in each scene. Those are usually where the character is built. Frustration doesn't mean you're off track, it often means you're close. It's the tension before the note resolves. The discomfort is the muse. Attention, deep, unbroken, embodied attention is just a tool. It isn't the whole game, though. This isn't about becoming someone impressive. It's about being at peace. And when we live like art, we don't force everything. We let it breathe. It's a doorway to grace. And I think artistry might be the doorway to belonging to your own life. For myself, this message is deeply needed. I'm burnt out from trying to live like a machine. We often mistake progress for optimization. But no one teaches us how to live in relationship with our craft, with our energy, with our own unfolding. It's not just about burnout, it's about misalignment. I see it in athletes and students that I work with all the time. Trying to do too much too quickly and wondering why none of it feels alive. This reflection is my attempt to reclaim something quieter, something slower, something that might actually last. So here's a call to action. Pick one practice to revisit this week. Not because you're behind, not because you need to improve, just because it deserves your attention. One thing. A stretch, a drill, a paragraph, a walk. Do it without distraction and let that be enough. Let frustration speak. Don't run from it. Next time you feel the urge to quit, pause, ask what this tension is trying to teach me. Write it down, breathe into it, don't solve it, just listen. Create a ritual that honors your process. Take 5 breaths before you train. Write 3 words before you create. Make your effort sacred, not just scheduled. And take the time to observe your life like a work of art. With all its ups and downs, all its messiness. Tell yourself you're a work in motion. Say it when you're tempted to compare. Say it when you forget how far you've already come. Because it's true. And saying it brings you back. Don't just learn a skill, let it change how you see the world. Don't just chase discipline, let it shape your script. Don't just perform, participate. Pick something. A movement. A mindset. And live with it like it matters. Not with pressure, but with reverence. Return to it, refine it, let it reflect you. Not perfectly, but truthfully. Because you, like any great work of art, are not here to be flawless.